it's going to be a tough way to approach
Halo
these
guys,
fights
kali
inside of
ini kita
Fireflux. We
blacklist
are going to be jumping
internasional ya
into
guys
the
ya.
land of Dawn now, though.
Melawan
This is
Flux
game number
di
1
game
today, a
yang
best of 3
pertama
in the quarterfinals
di
for
BO3 ya
JOF.
guys ya.
How you feeling about the draft?
Best
All
of
right, man. Let
3
me set
series.
this up for you, man. This is where it's gonna go. This is where it's gonna go, right?
where
We
it's
got the
gonna go.
Ube strat.
Alright.
Blacklist International. Again, nobody can pierce their back line from the side of Fireflux, right?
Yup.
Nobody's gonna touch Brody. Oheb's gonna be
Kita langsung ke
impossible
land
to
of
grab.
Dawn.
And that's how I see Blacklist International. Fireflux, they're going to have to figure that out, right? The response. They're going to, again, if they're going to be pressuring Blacklist International with such an aggressive comp here,
Blacklist Internasional seperti biasa ya guys ya. Meta-meta Filipin yaitu support guys
They need to
estes.
be controlling the river as much as possible to keep Blacklist International at bay. And we're already
Meta-meta
kind of
Filipin
seeing
ya
the
guys ya.
pressure being applied by Fireflux here.
Sakit kali
Here's the
coy,
problem,
Pertina
Blacklist
coy.
International, with that Estes, they're looking for that mid-game spike. They're looking for that mid to late game spike even.
Mid to late
So
game.
I almost want to see Fireflux not just protect,
Hajar.
not just in the river, but get aggressive early on. And there's a little bit of aggression up top.
Hajar.
Hadji is going to get the heal onto Oheb there. Sunshine not able to get any final
Hajar.
hits. But if Hadji keeps babysitting up here, protecting Oheb, Fireflux might have to answer
Brody.
that, or Sunshine is going to have a problem. We're
Brody
gonna
lawan
see
Claude
Apex
di
47
atas.
run up there as well. But now Sensui into the backside, going to get the heavy spin. On to Alien, This is bad. Will
mati
they
kau
get away?
dede.
No, Sensui getting the first blood.
First blood Akai.
That was a great play. That was a great play by Blacklist International. Now, one thing I also want to set the scene for is that, Blacklist
blood.
International has this sustainability Ube strat team comp, and I like it, right? But Kai could displace his team if the heavy spins are used incorrectly by Blacklist International. So we got to keep an eye on that. If Fireflux can just apply so much pressure and make them make mistakes, it could be huge. We can already see a gank happening down here in the EXP.
Yeah, I don't
Ada yang
know
low
if
XP.
Blacklist make any huge mistakes. That's a wish and a prayer
Di
for
turtle yang
Fireflux here.
pertama.
I think they got to outclass them here, man. They got to just play better at this point.
Cici.
Alien already a little bit behind, not even level 4 yet. The Fireflux still goes to
Akai.
the zone. A nice IMU, but Rosa goes down.
Pakai itu ya guys ya.
Blitz to the face. Fireflux now maybe forced to back off here. They still
Manny Pacquiao.
Renzy holding position as Edward pushes back Alien. The rest of the team goes down, but the
Dapat Akai lagi cuy.
They lose turtle.
Gila Blacklist.
Sensui makes the play to grab the turtle.
I mean, I suspected Fireflux to be the aggressor
2-0
here.
beda golnya 1000 ya guys ya.
Control over this river here. Fireflux gonna have to kind of think about their situation. The Nana is just putting on so much damage at this point, and it's only 3 minutes into the game. We're 2-0, kind of taking a look at some of the items. Of course, the magic penetration boots picked up by Nana. And again, if the Estes keeps rolling like that, there's gonna be a problem.
Wah, tipis cuy.
Oh man, Alien.
Tinggal sekali hit lagi itu.
It's going to start hurting. This is not the time you want to go up against it. One of the biggest level 4 spikes in the game. I mean, this guy is packing a punch quite literally. Alien
Cici.
still wants to fight for it, get that last minute, but Edward's going to flip
Begitu,
take the fight
begitu.
under the tower and get the kill. A beautiful play by Edward.
And we just heard the
Tinju
crowd
dibalas
go
tinju.
wild, just slightly there. It was quite a
Sakit
great
lagi
play
siap
by
begitu
Edward,
ya.
but it came out on top, and we can see a huge play at top.
Go up from the top, a little bit of trouble for Oheb, but the heal is enough. Sensui now here to help out.
Lagi Akai.
Drops the Pearl's wrap, but still not enough damage. Fireflux
Brody.
Apex 47 going to try to lock up Sensui, but now they're on the run, and Blacklist is on the hunt.
Brody.
Blitz comes out from road there, able to stun them up a little bit. Sensui, though, still staying aggressive. Apex 47 trying to help out.
Blacklist.
Sensui taking his time. Blacklist International maybe want to go for some gold plating here. Apex 47 going to lock up Sensui. Sunshine.
Blacklist International.
Want to try to defend this tower as long as they can. Blacklist International finally walking away.
I mean, Blacklist International has the gold plating off of the EXP and off of the gold at this point. Economically, they are sound, right? They are controlling the map here. Fireflux has to respond to this at some point. Constantly, Blacklist is like flowing into Fireflux, which is wild. Normally, when you flow into them, you're the one that gets punished.
Support cuy, keluar
but not
cuy.
this time around.
Estes.
So feel like Fireflux has to change some things up here.
Meta
We are seeing our
healing.
first turtle rubber band match starting to engage here, and it looks like they are kind of just waiting and baiting it here, Trex.
Yeah, I mean, Blacklist doesn't have to rush it, right? They can wait for their teammates to clear waves. They can wait for everybody to get here. Fireflux is the one at the deficit. Sunshine gonna go try to clear and macro up this mid lane. Rosa there as well.
Oh my God.
Wah, Nana.
Oh my, this little girl, Nana is going to be a problem, and teams need to start respecting it. Literally, we're only 5 minutes in, and the damage is already insane, as you said. But Sensui going to hold down the turtle here.
Bro, dia lagi cuy.
On the boss side, Edward zoning away Apex 47. There's nothing Fireflux can do right now.
They are at a disadvantage at this point, that is for sure. I feel like they need to step back just a little bit, stop being so aggressive into Blacklist, as it's not the response that you want to go with. I think taking more the tactical approach is what Fireflux wants to do at this point, and they need to get picks somewhere. It's 5-0. Take something, Fireflux. And we can kind of take a look at some of the items. We can already see this could be why
Brodinya udah jadi head assist, udah jadi pistol.
come online. They are building a lot of anti-heal.
Paketunya udah jadi 100 spec.
Building that into the Estes is what you need to do. And I think maybe into the mid to the late game, if it does make it there, is where they're trying to aim for. And again, if they can Blacklist International at bay, I think that is their ultimate move here.
Yeah, they're going to cut the lane, though. Take another tower. That's 2 towers down for Fireflux. And Blacklist is not slowing the pace at all. Sensui going to cut another one. Take some yo-yos to the face there. That's okay. They're going to whittle away at a tier 2 already. We're only 6.5 minutes in. I'm glad that Fireflux isn't being too reactionary. They are trying to make plays elsewhere. They're going to clear the mid lane. They got to deal with Edward, who cleared that lane as well. Fireflux has taken a tower in the boss side, so making a little something, but now Apex, maybe looking for a play here. Rosa and TNZ there as well. They don't want to force it, though.
Meta support Blacklist ngeri cuy.
The Retry and the Melina. You can see Fireflux being too aggressive once again. Will they get caught? It doesn't look like it just yet. 18 seconds on the next turn. They want to make a move.
Mati tuh.
I'm offended. Comes in. Apex 47 not able to secure a kill for his team, though. Fireflux does gain a little bit of ground there, able to relieve some breathing space, but still they've lost so much up top, and they're going to have to continuously send someone up there to clear that wave.
And I was wondering about that. I was like, did you overstay your welcome into that mid lane to try to make a play?
The mid lane.
And they didn't get too greedy, so I like it. I do think that they need to be able to make a play here for this turtle, though, Trex. There's just, man, at least they got one on the board so far.
Yeah, Edward's the one we got to keep our eyes on. He is deadly right now.
Kita di belakang.
Precision. Does look like Tianzi is going to maybe go back for the orange buff. No, he knows the lore. He knows
Alin ke paket tuh. Alin ke paket tuh.
Go for Edward.
Mati dia.
Can Tianzi get to the turtle in time?
Wah, nggak dapat.
Able to take the turtle, but you wait on the run and
mati lagi tuh.
Finally, Fireflux making a fight back. Sensui used the heavy spin just to
healing.
Well, wait, watch, conceal play. Apex 47 looking for a target here. Gets a nice shot onto Sensui there. Alien finally starting to scale. Tensi able to get the stun. Sensui still up though, down to about half health under the mid tower. Fireflux taking the fight back
on the mid tower.
3,000 gold deficit.
4 people on Sensui with Hadji's help was just... It was too much for them. They don't have the burst just yet. But again, I think that's going to be coming into the game. I felt like they were losing a little in the early game because they had to build that anti-heal. They have to prep for what's going to be coming into the future, and that is major team fights with an Estes on the field. And we can already see Blacklist trying to now respond back to the aggression Fireflux.
Masih bermain di meta lama dia ya. Blacklist guys ya.
I think they need to kind of focus on more neutral objectives though.
Meta support.
Blacklist, man, the way they're moving around the map, just this position is the same thing they just did to the top lane, right?
Bagian tengahnya
the top lane. They come up, Sensui cuts behind the tower, gives enough space for the rest of the team to take the tower. They're not going in for fights. Wait, Apex 47 wants the fight, but they pull in the pinball, knocking everybody back. Sensui able to get away, his team away to safety. Blacklist International got what they came for. They've completely crumbled both off lanes and just opened up the map for themselves.
You know, I almost feel like Fireflux is playing capture the flag at this point. It's more of how can they get to Hadji at this point? Can they take out the Estes? Is their sole
Udah jadi
goal?
dah
And
ya.
then the moment you see them
Brodinya ya.
attack, all of Blacklist kind of surround Hadji in like a circle. And
Apakah dah
it's just
langsung buat on
nasty.
kah?
And Fireflux is trying every
Brodinya,
aspect,
cuy.
taking every route that they possibly can to try to take out Hadji. Now, we're going to see that coming into the very
Skor
first
masih
Lord.
5-3 dengan beda golnya 4.000-an di menit ke-10.
For Blacklist International, but the first Lord could be the breathing room Fireflux needs. So I feel like they really need to contest this, and if they can get a pick here, it'd be big.
Yeah, I think they want to stall just a little bit, give some time for Sunshine to get in position, but it's definitely fightable. I don't know if it's winnable, but they could try to go for a steal. They could take this fight to Blacklist International. We've seen teams get
Blacklist
wins with
International.
bigger deficits, and TNZ going to hold the front line. Alien also starting to scale a little bit, finally getting some items locked in. We're starting to see the damage come from that CC. The
jaga
person they need to
guys
watch
ya.
out for, though, Yue. One big Molina blitz could cause
Jika
destruction
memenlot
for the side of
begini,
Fireflux here.
jagalah
Sensui,
janggalnya ya guys ya.
on the way. Hadji still has the blessing ready to go, but Rosa to the backside. Uses the heavy spin with the IMU, trying to split him up a little bit. Yue pops the passive, just trying to get away. Sunshine finally comes in with a blazing weapon.
Wah, gila.
Oheb goes down. Fireflux collapses on top of them. The Lord still up, down to about 10% of TNZ. Trying to get the better side of it. Can he make a sense? Dashes in. Rosa finds
Akai dapat cuy. Oh enggak, Ferdin. Gila, Fireflux.
Turn the tables and taking the game into their hands, but you
Gila, Fireflux.
does find Alien.
Wah, nggak mati nananya cuy. Dikejar. Dikejar. Wah, gila.
He does it every time. This man is a god.
Nggak mati nananya cuy.
What in the world? Nobody can stop the Nana. It is just one after another dropped right there, Trex. But I personally think
bahaya ya.
did come out on a little bit on top here,
Omon
right?
kesalahan dari
Again to have a little bit of breathing room. Blacklist now. They know that Fireflux has come to fight. The gold lead is now leading in their favor. This is insane.
Wah, golnya udah unggul Fireflux.
He hasn't taken a single death, and before that Lord fight started, I wanted to mention that he's kind of been their saving grace. He's been away from the team.
Unggul 1000 Fireflux.
And he has been able to scale, and that's been his job. Just get some gold up. Same thing with Alien. Yes, Alien's taking the 4 deaths, but Alien is back in the game and causing mayhem. Fireflux with a 2K
Apakah comeback cuy?
taking the lead by 3K and taking away more towers.
Apakah comeback cuy?
And that is what the shutdown is there for, right? Shutting down you was probably the best thing that Fireflux could have done. Though we could see how just crazy the Nana is. Again, I think Fireflux is responding very well. They were struggling in the early, but again, I noticed that they were picking up a decent amount of items that would counter the healing that Hadji is going to bring into it. Can he keep the Ube strat going? Fireflux is they're responding very well to it. And dude, that fight at the Lord could have leaned either way. And I think it all came down to Sunshine flanking there, right? And Blacklist tried to respond to it, but it wasn't enough. And again, what was it? Sensui jumped into the Lord, and then I think ended up dying, and it allowed TNZ to secure that Lord. And now Fireflux has control over the Land of Dawn.
They do, but just like Fireflux was able to win a fight at a deficit, Blacklist could do the same thing at any moment. The only bonus that Fireflux has here is this time there's no huge potential from Hadji. When we look at the case of CC, it's going to come down to
Ini sih tunggu Lord selanjutnya ya. Lord ke menit 18.
But as long as Fireflux stays
Lord 12. Ntar lagi itu.
they should be okay. Next,
50-an detik lagi menuju ke Lord selanjutnya.
Big stun with their skill 2, getting the stun into multiple members, or a huge Molina blitz. It's definitely going to be tough for Blacklist to pull something like that off, because without that, Fireflux may be able to kind of control these battles now that the gold is in
Manny Pacquiao.
That is true, and I think they might have to utilize Edward a little bit here, right? And we can kind of already see that they're attempting to do that. Is that split push capability, the speed? But look, I think they're anticipating Sunshine's rotation, and we might see a pick here under the Claude in the right lane.
Oh,
they're kind of filling it out. They're filling it out.
He knows. He set the BMI up.
Lagi.
Like, I smell it away. Sensui taking a huge amount of damage. Alien is starting to hurt.
Meta healing guys ya.
They want to make sure their macro is good in the mid.
Full lagi dari Hadji ya Kai.
We are seeing Rosa start to rotate down as
Dua
well.
kali skill satu stage full lagi darahnya.
Edward here. Excited to see how it goes. Two members on the boss side.
Wah.
Rosa there as well. They're going to look for the terrify Edward, making the great escape up to the top. Back to the turret, the fight is happening. Blacklist knows you're down 2 members. We're going to go for this. Alien there.
War.
A lot of damage onto Sensui. Sensui taking shots from the Lord as well. A nice Molina Blitz does not connect, but there's the on multiple members. Hadji finally forced to use the blessing.
Hada dulu.
Sunshine still there as well.
Hada dulu.
Trying to take that heal.
Wah, udah mati.
Down. He's the first to drop. Second
Mati tuh.
Yue forced to use the passage just to get away.
Mati tuh. Gila dikejar dah.
4 members drop. Nothing but Hadji left
Mati
on
SS.
the map. And Rosa
Mati SS.
doesn't want to let him get away.
Mati
Hadji
SS.
all alone. Rosa's going to go for it under the tower. One more hit. Rosa not able to finish it. The heal.
Gila nggak mati.
Here to help out. Flux not going to try to close
Dikejar cuy.
this. Alien jumps into the base. They've got 1 cannon minion, and it's 15 seconds on the clock until Blacklist.
Di counter guys ya, Blacklist ya guys ya. Wah, is dead.
They want Hadji first.
Luar biasa.
Number 1.
Di game 1 dimenangkan oleh Flux.
God, you